You see, Nigerians, you know, it's very, very sad and unfortunate that some people choose, because of one reason or the other, to take us 1 million years backward. We are living in 2025, where if you go to China today, they are building taxis, drone taxis, taxis that flies in the air. And when you come down to this bondage that the British bound us, the Igbos, Yorubas, Hausas, Fulanis in charge, you find out that some few cowards, some few people that I don't even know the name I will use to classify them, they have made human being from this to this. I was on a platform today. Actually, let me say the name of the platform. I was at Simon's platform today. The only person I know from the west, from the north of Nigeria who is very smart. And the cleric came there. And one thing was coming to another, and the cleric said that whatever we are doing, if anybody insult Prophet Muhammad or Jesus Christ, that death sentence will be found upon that person, that it is written in the Quran. I was very shocked because this cleric was educated. Well, let me not say he was educated, because we are now realizing that education is not speaking good grammar. But I was very shocked that, sorry, the way this cleric spoke, I was thinking that he was smart or enlightened. But finally, when I go deep into what he was saying, the other things he was vomiting, I found out that northern Nigeria is single-handedly taking Nigeria 1 million years backward. I found out that the elites, or I don't know the name, I will put all of them together, but the imams, clerics, Afar, Malams, Sultan, whatever you call them, their job is to actually take Nigeria. Let me say, because I know that they are the Fulanis are in charge in the northern part of Nigeria, which makes it automatically that they are taking us 1,000 years backward. You cannot imagine that a whole somebody like Sultan, who is one of the highest ranked leader, or let me say, I don't know how you put them, he came up and told us that social media is a terrorist organization. Somebody who people are supposed to be worshiping and listening and respecting. Meaning that the North are depriving us to move forward. They not want us to still go back in an era where people still move around with cows and goats. You see, I am an Igbo man. I am different from the Northerners. I would have loved in a place that if the Northerners want to be fighting for their God or for their prophets, I would have loved them to go on their own, have a country of their own, and stay there and fight for their gods or fight for their prophet. Because somebody like me, I've been enlightened so much that I understand that God is not a human being. God is a superior being. God is somebody that sees omnipotent, who is omnipotent, omniscience, and omnipresent, making God automatically not a human being. Then when it comes to bring or to come down to the level where Deborah was unalive because they were defending their God, it means that the people have more power than God. That is the conclusion, which means the northern elites are using the northerners as a weapon to brainwash them, to create more amajiris, to make them more vulnerable, to make them more dull, so that they will be making money. Just these things are not adding up. They are not adding up. As far as I'm concerned, they are insane, crazy. How can somebody in 2025 still be fighting for God? Still be whatever God, they call him Jesus Christ, Muhammad. Why will somebody be fighting for any God? Do you know the meaning of God? Why will somebody subjugate some people to believe that they need to fight for a God? Why will we still be discussing about carrying cows to move around in 2025? This has made me to come to a conclusion that Sultan of Sokoto and the other northern elites, the Malam, the clerics, these people are all terrorists. All of them. I'm not excluding anyone. All of them are terrorists. Because when we are blaming the West, that the West is pushing us, is making us not to breathe, we have these people too. These selfish, greedy people. In the name of power or whatever, they are trying to turn the northern part of Nigeria into what would I call it? Enslaving them, making them to become their slaves. It's very sad though, in 2025. Well, my business is to talk about my people. In my area, we don't fight for God. Every God have to fight for him or herself. We believe that gods have more power than us in my area. We don't discuss issues about God. We discuss issues about humanity, about this life that we are living, about our children, how we make our children to become the best. We discuss about innovation, development, creating companies, making people to have jobs. We don't discuss about religion. Religion is one thing that needs to be removed in Africa. That is 100% place I stand. But if you come to tell me that me as an Igbo man, that you will hunt me because I don't like your prophet, you will hunt me because your prophet is inactive, check your brain. There's something wrong with your brain. Thank you.